Game Club, episode 60. Hey, there is no funny voice, Chris.
No, there's not.
You screwed me. You screwed me. Now everybody knows. Everybody knows we don't have a resident demon.
They're going to find out it was just you the whole time.
The whole time. The guy behind the veil. All right, so we're playing a game, Dragon, developed by a company called Games with Dragons In.
Well, and the full title is Dragon, a game about a dragon.
Yeah, Dragon, a game about a dragon. And we were talking about this earlier, Chris, but I feel like it's the perfect, like, almost genius mix of being lazy and amazing at the same time. On the one hand, I mean, literally everything is hand-drawn, mostly with crayons, it looks like. And there's times when you're like, oh, that's really unique and cool. And there's times like, yeah, you just threw that crap together.
You know what I just realized? It's like the South Park of video games.
Yeah.
You know, they use
It's like season 1 South Park.
But yeah, I mean, they used an animation form that was pretty much, well, a lot of people would have called it crappy, probably, right?
Right.
Cut out papers and stuff. But it's in the context, it's actually really funny and clever.
Yeah. I found it a little critique about that. I found that sometimes
there's the communist sheep.
I found that there was times when I couldn't tell whether I was going to be jumping on something or through something,
right?
Because of the art. Like there was times when like, oh yeah, he's about to jump up some stairs, and he went right through them. I'm like, oh.
But that was the same in all the way back to Mario, right? Because there were times in, I think, was it the third one where you can run behind the background?
Yeah. Well, no, there's a trick for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the same kind. It's always kind of been a problem with 2D games.
Yeah. But I mean, I felt like it's a particularly so. Yeah. But maybe this is also kind of a problem I had when like old 16-bit games tried a comic style. Yeah. It was often a problem, like Yoshi's Island, and on the Sega there was the on the Sega Genesis they had the what was that, Comic Book Land? Comics?
I don't remember.
Comic Zone. It was called Comic Zone. And you're actually like jumping between frames of comics and stuff. It was pretty cool. Anyway, back to Dragon. Kind of a linear Mega Man in the sense that you do a few levels. That's not like Mega Man. That's more like Mario 3.
Yeah.
And then, but you come to a Mega Man-like boss, and you get the power after you beat the boss. So I guess it would be most comparable to the recent Shovel Knight. Did you ever play Shovel Knight, Chris?
No.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you're missing out. Shovel Knight's a great game. So Shovel Knight's a lot like this. There's an overworld map. You go level by level. Sometimes there's branching paths, but not too often. And every once in a while you'd come to a Mega Man like boss, and usually I can't remember if you take your power from the boss or if you take it from the level on the way to the boss, but something like that. It's been a while since I played Shovel Knight, but that game is awesome.
So back on track here.
Back on track. Talking about this Dragon game.
The one thing that I think really makes this for me is the humor of it all.
Yeah, it's some good writing.
All the way down to the developer having a silly name.
Yeah.
For his little development studio. It doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Yeah.
A little bit of cleverness, a little bit of mocking towards society in general.
Yeah.
I get a kick out of it.
So, okay, so what did you think about the mechanics of playing it, Chris? Did it feel floaty or?
They're a little bit slow, I guess, would be the right way to put it.
Okay.
But the character kind of moves slow and everything kind of moves slow, so it didn't ever really feel too... I don't know, I was never mad at the mechanics.
Yeah.
So it wasn't frustrating. Everything played like I expected it to. So it all fit the art style and the whole motif that's going on.
Yeah, apparently there's some kind of leveling up system in it. You played the game a lot more than I did, Chris, but I guess there's some kind of level up system. The developer mentions it as a feature. So you can actually sort of make your character tougher and better.
Yeah, and I got the higher jump and stuff like that.
Yeah. And it seemed like the levels were a bit short. That might change deeper into the game, but it seemed like the levels didn't have a ton of purpose to them.
Right, it's kind of run around and kill bad guys in your way and get to the end.
Yeah, I'd probably like...
That's fairly standard, though, for a 2D platformer.
Yeah, that's fair. But not even like sort of a puzzle element to finishing it. Kind of just jump over the about 7 or 8 things that are going to come at you, fire breathe on them, and kill them. But I think I think the sort of moral here, or the real point here, is that it's probably price point perfectly, right? It's
Yeah.
like a $4.99 game.
Yeah, $5 for the laugh and a little bit of fun.
This is the kind of thing you do that, now that certain things are legal in California, you do some things you hadn't been able to do in 2016, and then you play this game and you probably have a laugh for an hour or two, and then you're done with it, right?
Yeah, that's worth $5.
Yeah, and it's totally worth $5. I mean, you're gonna pay more to go to the movie theater. So, Chris, I think what do you think? Where are you placing this?
I would put this at a go ahead and buy it $5 if you're looking for a laugh and a little bit of fun. If you saw it like in a bundle or something, then definitely grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if it was on sale or whatever, if it came up in a Humble Bundle or something like that, it would definitely be worth grabbing there, I think.
Yeah, I think at $4.99 it's priced right. I don't think we'll be able to talk too many people into buying it for $4.99. So I'd say when Steam sale comes along and this thing is inevitably like $1.50, totally purchase it, and then next time you feel like playing like a bunch of small experiences across a whole day, maybe like as a goof off with some friends, this is definitely one of those games to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's it. I think we've nailed this one, unless you got some more to add, Chris.
No, that's pretty much it.
Cool. Well, it's the end of 2016, so we're going to take about a week or so off, and we'll be back in 2017 with some new videos. We'll be thinking about what our first game is for 2017. I want to give it some thought before we announce it. But thanks for hanging out with us during 2016. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And we just really appreciate any kind of messages you want to send us, either through YouTube or at our Twitter. We're fandwgameclub on Twitter, and you can find the rest of our social media junk in the description below. Thanks for hanging out.